Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. I'm going to show you a game with the TeefBreaka. You know, the breaker of teeth. The orcs have a speech impediment, apparently. Now, what I'm going to show you is a comparison of the armors of this TeefBreaka and a couple of tanks that I have, tier 9 and tier 10, so you can see the difference between the two of them. Well, actually, the three of them. Because this one is a tier 9, so I'm going to show you a tier 9 light tank that I have, and also the tier 10 upgrade. So you can make your own comparison and just look at it yourself if you want to by digging up the tanks. However, before we start, please leave a like for this video. That would help a lot. If you'd like to help me more, please consider subscribing. That would be the most helpful. Now, let's go look at the stuff, shall we? This is the armor of the TeefBreaka. And to give you some kind of baseline for comparison, you know, the bulk of what you see here is basically 51 millimeters or more. I'm looking at this, yeah. Here we go. Very bizarre stuff, but let's get the whole thing together. All right. So from the front, the TeefBreaka, you know, is overwhelmingly 71%. 71 millimeters or more. Now I'm going to show you a tier 9 T49 so you can see the difference. This is the tier 9 T49 light tank. So we're going to make as much of an apples to apples comparison as possible. And now I'm going to show you the armor. Okay, so this is the T49 armor. Now, as you can see, there's nothing green, red, or yellow about this. In fact, you can see here the toughest armor in the entire tank, and it's one tiny piece, has 50 millimeters of armor. Everything else is less than that. Hooray! This thing, it's garbage. All right, I'm just going to tell you, the armor on this tank is absolute garbage. I don't think that's a stretch at all. Now let me show you the tier 10 upgrade from this, which would be the Sheridan. Okay, this is the XM551 Sheridan, tier 10, which is one step above the T49. And now I'm going to show you the armor view. And once again, the toughest armor on this tank is 51 millimeters. That's not good. Again, no green, yellow, or red anywhere to be seen. And there's your top armor part. Everything else is substantially worse. So, again, I think it's fair to say the armor on this tank is garbage. So when I said after I played these that I thought these were inferior, I wasn't wrong. And that wasn't looking at the armor. That was just on how they performed. I thought these are inferior. So, you know, whatever. Now let's go back and look at the TeefBreaka armor. I thought this would be the most striking visual comparison since you just saw the tier 10 armor without a hint of yellow, green, red, or orange. versus this is a tier 9 on the TeefBreaka. So I would assume, based upon what we've seen visually, that this thing is better even than the tier 10 Sheridan. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm going to show you a game to let you see what happens with this thing in actual action. Welcome to Erlenberg. Now what I have to do is find the TeefBreaka. There we go. Okay, that flame effect is quite cool. I had no idea it had the flame. I was too busy playing my own tank. And I had a decent game in this match. I was in a tier 7 AMX 1357. But this guy did much better. And I thought this would be the perfect example to show the TeefBreaka in action as a tier 9 premium tank. The flame part is actually awesome. He got tagged. That speed is good. It's roughly about the same as the T49 in the speed department. Actually, it's faster. T49 maxes out, I believe it's 78. It might be 75, but this dude is actually faster than my T49. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. This is the coolest looking tier 9 tank I've ever seen. I mean, it looked decent in the still pictures, but moving with the flames, man, it's a butt kicker. And this guy is cruising around very smoothly. I really like the way he's, having no troubles. Fluid, rotation. I don't know why he didn't shoot that guy. Oh, because it's an auto loader, I believe. 390 rounds is a lot of rounds, so it's not a regular firing gun. That has to be the reason. This guy kills guys. So, we're not just watching some driving demo here. We are right now. I haven't looked at this at all. I just know what the results were, and I thought, well, this would be fantastic. Somebody had the idea that, we should have flames while this engine is moving. And essentially someone said, we should have that, and, well, we have it now. Yeah, I remember these. I was over here defending the base off to the left. I have white camo, etc. I'm still alive. Yeah, oh no, I just died. I killed the guy that was in the water, and then I got killed by the water. Fantastic. Boy, he just ripped that guy to shreds, didn't he? There might be something to this TeefBreaka. But this seemed like the best way to analyze this tank without actually having to buy it first. So long, chump. That was 15 consecutive shots. That thing was vicious. That was 14 consecutive shots. I was counting them each time. Man, that was fantastic. Dude, this thing looks wicked awesome. I'm not going to lie to you. I was like, yeah, how good could it be? I'm impressed, and I don't impress easy. I didn't think it was going to be that good. TeefBreaka, 3rd place overall. Man, that was vicious. Alright, now this is the end of game screen. What I did wasn't that important. I mean, I killed 2 guys, but this guy abused 3 tanks and made it look like a cakewalk. So, that thing is beastly, to say the least. So, man, that thing was wicked. I had no idea that gun was going to fire so rapidly. It was absolutely an annihilator. You know, I thought this tank looked kind of cool. I'm not a big proponent of claws and teeth on the tanks, but everything else was, you know, solid. It's fine. It looks good. It looks good. It doesn't look bad or anything like that. But those flames were just awesome. So I guess my idea to make this video was better than I anticipated it being. I thought, well, this would be a good idea. We could see it in action. Is it really decent? Man, that thing was awesome. Now, as you know, this dude is still not on the complete discount. It's a slight discount. There's the ultimate discount for this tank will be, it's like $87.50, I think is what it is. This is where you find out the discount in your more challenges. At the end, 15 million, the TeefBreaka is a 50% discount. So let's go take a look at this guy and double check on the actual pricing. I like to be very accurate. Okay, this is the TeefBreaka. Now, as you can see, the original price is like 17,000. So half of 17,000, that's 87.50. Well, I'm sorry, I thought it was 17,500. No, 17,000 would be 8,500. So for a tier 9 tank, the way that thing operated, and as a light tank, I think it's way better than the one I have. You know, with a legit, that is a legit tank from what I saw. I was impressed. I'm a light tank player, so I have to talk to my other dudes and see what they say. Let them see this video as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something as much as I learned. That was the point of it. So please leave a like for it. It would help a lot. Please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. You'll get daily notifications. And I'm going to make videos like this of the other WarHammer tanks as well. Tell your friends. Let them see what's going on here. And thanks again for watching. I will see you guys in the next videos.